The Dating Show, brought to you by olderdatingonline.com.
Now, in this edition of The Dating Show, we're talking about hair. Now, you've got lovely hair, Eliza.
I know I have, and I can't necessarily give you quite the same compliment because yours looks a little sparse on top. What? I mean, you just say it.
You've got lovely hair, though.
Thank you,
Is it naturally curly?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you spend a lot of time on it?
I actually spend no time on it, and I think that you're being ironic because you can see it's generally a little bit of a mess, but that's how I like it.
You look like a gypsy.
I know. Well, that's like, but you see, I actually quite like that look.
Yeah.
That's what I sort of, I like it.
I like the look as well.
Oh.
The Dating Show, brought to you by olderdatingonline.com.
Debbie, let's start off. Tell me about your hair. What colour is it?
My hair's bright red.
Bright red?
Yes.
That's brave, isn't it?
Well, being a hairdresser, you do get a chance to experiment a little bit more, I suppose.
That's presumably not your natural colour.
No, sadly it isn't, no.
Right. Now, let's look at hair when you're dating. It's a tricky sort of subject. I've got images in my brain. The Kevin Keegan perm, probably not a good look.
No.
The Bobby Charlton sweepover, probably not a good look.
No.
But Johnny Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean, quite a nice look.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Everyone's different, so I suppose it just totally depends on what suits you and what doesn't. All I would say was keep your hair clean. If you've got hair, keep it combed. It's always a good start. It's just a case of looking after whatever you have. Look after it, keep it clean, keep it tidy.
Many men will be sort of follically challenged. What's the best thing to do in that situation? I mean, the Bobby Charlton sweepover doesn't seem to work.
No, not good for windy days. What I would suggest would be really just keep it short and keep it tidy. It's the best way to go, really. I don't think the old comb over works these days.
And colouring, is that a good idea if you're getting a bit grey? And
for the men, I don't think it's a good look. I really don't. I just think it's obviously coloured these days. I think men's hair colours, if you're going to do it, have it done properly. Have it done tastefully. Buying stuff from the shop isn't really the answer. I think it just looks really false, and it looks like you're trying to be someone that you're not.
Now, unfortunately, in the 80s, I can remember that, and I had highlights, which I thought looked really good, but a lot of people didn't. Are many men having highlights these days?
There aren't that many. I think it's not like it used to be. I think it's really, really short hair seems to be fashionable at the moment, and it's really hard to highlight really short hair, which is not probably a bad thing, actually.
And men should really pay attention to, their ears and also eyebrows, because they can tend to go all over the place, can't they?
They can. Again, keep it trimmed. Keep an eye on your nose hair, your eyebrow hair. It's not easy trimming your eyebrow hair. When you have your hair cut, always ask your hairdresser to do it. It's really difficult to get the right angle. Make sure you don't start cutting any skin. But yeah, keep it trimmed, and ear hair as well. Now, nothing more of a turn-off than seeing hair coming out of places it shouldn't be.
And women, what tips can you give them? Because they're probably more adept at all this sort of stuff anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, I would say. But also, again, I would say less is more, not too much product. Keep your hair in tip-top condition, plenty of treatments. Generally, I would say, natural. Obviously, more women tend to colour their hair than men, but I think these days, what with Easy Mesh and tinfoil highlights, we can always get a better effect, more really nice colours, really classy. But again, look after your hair, keep it tidy. Having shiny, soft, natural hair is lovely.
And it's maybe a stupid question, but should you actually wash your hair every day?
It's not essential. Everyone's hair is different. If you've got really, really dry hair, I wouldn't recommend it because you don't give the natural oils a chance to come through. But, if you're going out, I would wash my hair if I was going out. So, personal choice. With the conditioners, but, we can get these days, they're really good conditioners. They're always going to condition your hair. So if you did choose to wash your hair every day, that's fine.
And just going back to the men, are wigs a good idea?
No. If there's anything that's a turn-off, it's a wig or a hairpiece. I think try and be as natural as possible. It's, again, it's such a false impression, and they never look very good.
Have you ever been out with a man with a wig, Eliza?
I really haven't, no.
No. Have you ever been out
Well, not that I know of, anyway.
From many of your men, have you been out with some strange hairdos?
No.
No.
Not really. I mean, like sort of punky style and stuff like that. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've also been out with a guy with like super long hair and a big long beard. Like a
Really?
sort of like Harley bloke, yeah.
Jesus.
Well, yeah, but except he looked like sort of Hercules, who's like really massive. Actually, yeah.
Do you pay much attention to a man's hair?
As long as it's clean, then no, I don't. And obviously, if it's not that sort of flipped over look that you were talking about earlier, that's like awful. Like, if you're going bald, then we all know, so just leave it going bald.
And a bald man, is that attractive?
I don't mind at all.
Really? You don't mind much, do you?
The Dating Show, brought to you by olderdatingonline.com.